Now we will proceed to the last presentation before the coffee break, and it's from Finland, from Aki Asola, and the title is Best Practices in Parliamentary Websites, and the upcoming Eduskunta.fi.
Excellent Finnish.
Finnish, yes, Finland.
Thank you.
Yes, please.
Thank you all. First of all, I would like to say that after listening to all these great presentations, I thought that I have to do my own presentation all over again at midnight yesterday. But first of all, two things have come up here in the seminar: paperless parliaments and iPads. And as a Finnish, I have to say I'm a bit worried because we have Nokia and we have lots of the paper industry, so we're kind of thinking that what should we do now? But to my point, we are doing a new Parliament website and an internet site and an intranet site, and it's we are just doing the conceptualization now. So we started the work around April, but we are kind of hoping to get some great ideas from you guys here. And I already got at least 4 or 5 ideas that I want to do. so thank you for you. So yeah. Okay, what we are doing right now? We are doing the internet side and then the intranet side. We will have a brand new web application platform. We are moving to Microsoft SharePoint 2010. What we are actually thinking right now is the new ideas and new concepts of a good Parliament website. So what we are thinking that should be in prime place there is what's happening right now in the Parliament, what's happening in Eduskunta right today, tomorrow, who's doing what, who's saying what. We want to concentrate on the MPs. There have been lots of administrative information and documents and etc. We want to bring the MPs forward, as to say. And of course, easy access to documents. There have been lots of talk about this during these 2 days. And one thing especially which I'm interested in is the visualization of data. So we have lots of data, historical data and new data. What could we do to make it more approachable, accessible for users and for media, for journalists? We will have a new visual layout. I have some promos here, but nothing has settled yet. And of course, with the SharePoint 2010, we have a new way of showing content and publish content. So this is my maybe a favorite thing. This is just a wireframe with some graphics, but it's a graphic user interface for the parliaments. And this is a plenary hall. This spaceship here is a plenary hall of Finnish Parliament, and we are thinking something like this: that you can find with this graphic interface your MPs, what she or he is doing, saying, all the information, in which group he belongs, and etc. And there will be a one search option, and etc. This is just the beginning of our work, and I've studied many of your Parliament websites. You have like a picture of your country, and then you can find the location of the MP. But we are thinking of maybe a bit of out there, or version 2.0 from that, so you could really use this graphic interface with all the information for your MP. But it's just an idea or a concept right now. Nothing is done yet. So this is quite familiar with you all guys. Front page, video material, a new user interface. We want to bring the videos in center of our front page. We have a situation that we have plenary sessions and press conferences and our YouTube presentation videos in 3 or 4 different places. So we have to make a new user interface that then leads to these other places where the actual videos are. It's a bit complicated for now, but I think we're getting there. Then what we want to highlight in our new front page is official press releases, news calendar, daily plenary session. And I think that the hardest part in the new concept of any parliament website is that you have lots of information and you really don't know what is the most important information for the user. From Parliament's perspective, there is lots of things that we want to have this and this and this and this and all millions of stuff in your front page. But it comes to that the actual user doesn't find anything, as you probably know. So it's trying to bring all this different kind of content to somehow conceptualize it in a new way. Maybe bringing a different kind of data or different kind of content to places. There you can see there are press releases here in left side. Then there is a calendar, what's happening in the parliament in the middle of it, and then there is a daily plenary, what is happening in the plenary session there in the right side. And then there were already lots of talk about, and actually lots of talk about last year about the face of the church. We have especially tried to copy something from the stewarding at Norway, because we think that's a great way of doing and showing the data. So we are trying to just one box, like a Google, just one box. You can write anything there. You can write about taxes or something you are looking for, or you can write the name of your MP here, and then it finds the information. And what we want to do is that the user, he or she is using the search because he doesn't actually know what he's looking, or he has a kind of blurry idea what he's looking. So we want to make a search that really helps the user to find the information, because the search we have now is too complicated. You can't find anything on the search, so it's a bit of a problem. You have to know lots of things before you get any options from the search or any good answer from the search. And then this might be the most discussed part of my presentation. We want to bring the MPs' press releases, blogs, and other social media content to our web page. We haven't had that before, so if you go to the MP's own page in our Parliament website, there is just the basic information like you have all you have too. But we want to bring this MPs, what the MPs are doing and saying, to our page, and I think there will be some discussions about it. Is it okay to do this? We are an administrative page, but the users or the people who follow what the Parliament is doing, they don't see it that way. They see it that the Parliament is a place where the politicians meet and they do decisions and discuss and others. So they don't see it like it's a political arena and then there's this administrative block in the Parliament. So we are kind of bringing these political elements in our website, and we try to make it so clear that it's of course non-political is in that way that we can't just bring some of the politicians up there, but we have to bring everything. So every MP's press releases are released and so on. And last, I have this just streams, what we are doing in SharePoint 2010, and we are having streams of documents. In Riksdagen, we are trying to copy the best practices from you guys, because it's a great site, a new great site, and we are thinking about lots of ideas from there. So here is, again, legislative processes bringing together on the front page, and we haven't yet visualized them, but we try to visualize them and bring them closer to the front page and to the users. So that was my short presentation. Thank you for listening. Any questions? Uploads?
Thank you for your very dense and thought-provocative presentation. Do you have any questions? Yes, please. Our Norwegian, please, your name?
My name is Hannah Bergan and I'm from Sweden.
Sweden, sorry.
Well, pretty close. Anyway, making the choice of showing the information from the MPs' blogs and everything, is that decided upon, or how did that meet when you presented that at the Parliament? Because we discussed this 3 years ago and we made the decision not to do this.
It's in our concept now, so we haven't. It's not officially approved yet. We have variations. We can leave it out. We can bring it in, but at this point, no one has really said that you can't do that. You don't want to do that. So we're kind of looking quite positively forward with that we can bring it in. And my opinion, I don't have a strong opinion. Should it be here or should not be here in Parliament website? But I think that people are looking at that information. They have read some morning newspaper that MP said something, and then he doesn't find that information anywhere, and it might be an MP's press release or something like that. But it's a tough question. I don't have a. Maybe we don't include it.
Thank you. There is a question. Please, your name and country.
I am Merja Meisalu from Estonia, and I just wanted to share our experience. We have press releases from MPs and factions since 2005, and at first we also had concerns, maybe it gets ugly, they are trying to write other things about other factions, but actually it hasn't never been that way. And the idea we had behind this was that Parliament is a place for a debate, and different opinions should be seen. And also, maybe for 3 years now, in MP's page there is not only link, but the latest posts to Twitter and blogs are be seen. So our experience is very encouraging, and it helps to bring more information and current information to the web page.
Yeah, and I think people are interested in other people, so that's all. We just want to say that Parliament is not about the walls or the pillars or something like that. It's about the people who are debating there and doing the decisions.
Thank you very much. Yes, please.
Good morning. I apologize for missing part of the presentation, and if this was answered, I apologize in advance. But do you differ between, do you make a difference between press releases, official press releases of the Parliament, and press releases published by the MPs?
We have to do it very, very clearly. But in the concept, there is not we haven't found yet the right solution for it. But it's about the concept and the wireframes of the. But then it's about the visualization. So we have to make. They have to be very separated, and people will mix it. Some people will mix it anyway. So there is actual danger. But the danger is already there, that people see the official press releases from the committees which we are already publishing, and people still mix them with the MPs' releases. So there is always that risk. But of course, I understand your question very clearly. So we have to meet these two informations have to be separated in the page, of course.
So how do you separate them? They are both on the front page, but with a different visual, different look?
They have to have a different look, and we are thinking it right now, so I don't have a straight answer how we should put it. But it's all about the clarifying the content and making it less blurry, I would say. But when I have the right answer, I can send it to you.
Thank you, Robin. Are there any other questions? Yes, please.
I don't know if this is a question for Aki. Thank you, Aki, but maybe for all of you, because we have been discussing the use of apps, open data, mobile versions of the website. But there's one thing that we are working with that hasn't been mentioned yet, and that is responsive design. And I'm wondering, is there anyone else who is thinking about responsive design? We have thought that it's or we have decided not to make apps, and we have decided not to make a mobile version, but we are making the new intranet in responsive design, and we're also going to change our website the next year. So for us, responsive design and open data is the mix that we have decided for, and this hasn't been discussed yet, so I just want to know, is there anyone else who is thinking about this?
Well, can I just, before Bruno, so I think this is the mobile side and the responsible side. We are thinking that too right now, and I don't have a clear vision about that, which way we could go, because other people are saying we need the own mobile versions. It has to be an own mobile version. But other people are saying that now, especially when the tablets have come, between the phones and just between the smartphones and the website. So what adaptable site is really needed? Because people are also saying that I don't want to use the mobile version of some site. I want the full content. I already have some kind of device that I can use it. So I've listened with very interested about the talk about the apps, and it sounds great to me at first. But then I thought that maybe people doesn't want some small app. I mean the general audience. Just they want the full content. When they are interested, they want to see the full content right away, and not just some shadow of it. I don't know.
So yes, Bruno, please.
Yes, we are also thinking about doing adaptive design, which is one source in HTML, very basic, which adapts to all platforms. What is the full big desktop, the laptop, the iPad, tablets, to the smallest mobile smartphone. So we have thought about it, just because mainly we do not have enough money and resources to have separate versions. So we think our new vision, our new strategy will be to have one source, adaptive design for all platforms. Not only for the money, but it's my opinion, and that's my personal opinion, that the website is dead. Long live the internet, long live the app. So I think basically the full website gradually will change into an app as well, because people want it to be like an iPad, a mobile. More and more, the classical website on a PC will be, well, it will pass away. I think more and more people want one kind of look and feel of your apps, even on a PC. So that's why the strategy of adaptive design, one source, is very important to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Bruno. Thank you very much, Bruno. And other... Yes, please.
Edward Wood, UK Parliament, we are often guilty of bombarding people with too much information. And I think if we are designing a mobile site or an app, we have to make choices about which information to present and which is the most valuable. And I think that process, which we otherwise might not take, can be very valuable. So I'm not sure I agree with your comments about people wanting the whole content.
Yeah, I think the question is anyway that you have to you have to, like you said, bombarding the information. That's, I think the whole iPad, Apple, the way of doing is just actually thinking about the content in a new way. Just we are taking just some of it, not all of it, and we have to we come across that question too. Anyway, whatever the future is, we have to still prioritize our content anyway.
Thank you. Any other remarks or questions about Anita? Anita, about the responsive design? No? Yes, please.
Tessa Kelder, Dutch House of Representatives. In response to your query, we are actually working on a pilot for intranet using responsive design, and I've told you all about our website yesterday, but the next stage will be developing that in responsive design as well, so that's the way that we're going as well.
Thank you. So, no other questions, so thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank
and,
you.
Now, the program states that we could have a debate about what we have seen and listened this morning. But I think that we made many questions to each of the presenters, so I think we can proceed to have our coffee break and to resume our works at 11:30. So, have a nice coffee break.